What's good, fam? What's the deal? What's the deal, bruh? Rob on up in the building. You feel me? Professor Lauren here, here to give y'all knowledge, here to give y'all truth. You feel me? So today we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be discussing numerology, right? So, a lot of y'all into astrology, a lot of y'all into zodiac signs and shit like that, but all that shit boiled down to is math, numbers. You feel me? So numerology, the simple definition of numerology is the study of relationships between numbers, letters, and patterns. Numerology can be a tool or instrument used to gain new knowledge in oneself, others, and how we are connected to the universe. So a lot of y'all probably know how to count 1 through 10, right? If you don't, something wrong with you. But if you literally, every number from 1 through 9 is just basically a mix of those numbers, right? 1 through 9, you know what I'm saying? So, or actually, let me take that back, 0 through 9, 0 through 9, right? So, when you think about the shit, you think about numbers, realize that they are tools to help us with things like letters. All this shit is all connected, right? Now, have you ever thought, because I'm a deep ass thinker, have you ever thought where the fuck did numbers come from? Where the fuck did math? Who the fuck invented math? You know what I'm saying? And whoever invented math, you can just ass whoop. For real. Nah, I'm fucking with you though. But you ever think of that? So we gonna find out today who or what invented math. So really, what they say is that math wasn't really an invention. So it wasn't really created. It was discovered, right? So if you really break this shit down, even if we didn't categorize things into numbers or alphabets and shit, we would have to figure out a way to keep track of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that and realize that technically math was never really invented, it's just that we developed a system to keep track of things, right? Or to make things systematic, you feel what I'm saying? So the oldest clay tablets that have mathematics or whatever the hell you want to call it date back over 4,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. The oldest written text, and what I'm reading off of, is Wonderopolis. I'm gonna put links, you know what I'm saying? I might even show little bits and pieces. But the oldest clay tablets with mathematics date back over 4,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. The oldest written texts on mathematics are Egyptian papyruses. Since these are some of the oldest societies on Earth, it makes sense that they would have been the first to discover the basics of mathematics. So a lot of y'all probably don't know, especially people around my age, probably don't know that the Egyptians are the creators of damn near everything. They was doing shit that we didn't even know how the fuck they did it. Like the pyramids, perfect example. People to this day don't really know how the pyramids were built. Personally, I don't know. I feel like they say that one fucking of them blocks, cause mind you, it's what? I think, let me see. Let me make sure. I think it's 1,000,000 of them blocks. How many blocks make up the Great Pyramid? I think it's 1,000,000, but I could be wrong. Okay, so they say around 2 million. We're gonna say 2.3 million. 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks were pushed, pulled, and dragged. This is what they're saying. They're saying this is how they did it. But how much does each block weigh? Around there, 2,000 pounds. Yeah, around 2,000 pounds. So you're just gonna take at least 10 niggas. Now, if we talking about now, we don't know about then. Them niggas workout routines probably was different. Mind you, a lot of them niggas, you gotta think back in the day, people wasn't on their phones. People didn't have laptops and shit to keep their mind. A lot of these niggas was working. So a lot of these, I'm saying niggas, a lot of men working. A lot of men were always outside. Now we got a lot of niggas inside and shit. That's why I want to be more outside, be more in nature and shit, for real. But you got a lot of these niggas inside and shit. So of course, like, I feel like back then they probably was way stronger than the average nigga that we see now. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, dude, these like I said, and this even if we saying that the humans or the whatever, the slaves, whatever you wanna call it, were the ones that actually built this shit by themselves, you gotta take into account that there are 2.3 million stones that make up one fucking pyramid. So if you want to include, so let's do 2.3 million times 2,000. So this shit weigh 400,600,000,000 pounds. That shit weigh 4,600,000,000 pounds, motherfucker. So these niggas literally, maybe not individually, but in total, 4,600,000,000 pounds. These niggas lifted all that shit in total. And that's if they did it themselves. You know, there's theories out there that say that. You know, there's theories out there. But they might have used a machine. Yeah, they might have used a machine or some type of invention that helped that process go smoother, you know. But 4 billion, I want to say 400 billion. 4,600,000,000. I just did the goddamn math. Tell me how the fuck that's possible. And of course, I'm 1,000% positive that shit was not done within the majority of them slaves' lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever they started doing that shit, I'm pretty sure majority of them niggas was not there when it was fucking done. You feel what I'm saying? Cause dude, that is a lot. I think that's just one pyramid. Ain't like 5. How many pyramids? Regardless, even with the pyramids, like, you gotta realize that shit took mathematical, like, knowledge. Like, they had to know the right amount of shit to get. Like, they say that, dude, it's perfect. Like, they say that the way the pyramid is built is perfect. And if they would have fucked up one time, or if they would have had a slight fuck up, that whole shit they would have had to redo that shit or some shit like that. That's what I heard. Which I totally fucking believe, I ain't gonna lie. Because it's a pyramid, bro. So, when you break the shit down, that majority of things that we do today, even the simple shit, doesn't really require, but when you break it down, it is all backed up with some sort of mathematical equation, right? This camera I'm using, somebody had to know the right amount of shit to put in it. You know what I'm saying? This mouse I got, had to find the right components, the right measurements, all of that. It's just, dude, we gotta realize that this shit, when we break this shit down, it's not as simple as we think it is. But it's simple. When I say this, it's deeper than what we think it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are more complex than we know.